Sure.
Well, you have seen our first guest in Chesapeake Shores, and he's now starring and executive producing the Hallmark Movies and Mysteries original film, A Beautiful Place to Die, a Martha's Vineyard mystery. Please welcome back our very good friend, Jesse Metcalfe.
Welcome back, Jesse.
Thank you.
And that is
So
a
good to be
catchy
here.
title, I gotta say.
know.
That will get people tuning in.
Me, for sure.
Beautiful Place to Die.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's got a nice ring
Sure,
to it,
no, it's
doesn't
awesome.
it?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy 2020.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
No, I can.
So this film is the first in a new mystery series for Hallmark Movies
That's
and
right.
Mysteries, and it's set in the beautiful Martha's Vineyard.
Yes, it
What can we
is.
expect?
So much. I mean, this mystery series has a lot to offer, and I feel like Hallmark's really allowed us to push the envelope a little bit. You know, it's an action-packed thrill ride that will keep you guessing. You know, the mysteries are a little bit more complex. You know, like I mentioned, a little bit more action. Characters are very layered.
Nice.
You know, I mean, I'm just so grateful to Hallmark for allowing me to executive
That's
produce
exciting.
this project.
Right, it is
and,
exciting.
You know, be really hands-on and creative.
And I love what you're talking about the depth of the characters. One of the things I like about this film is Jeff Jackson, retired police detective, is who you play. However,
Well, my middle name's Washington. It's Jeff Washington Jeff.
that's what I mean by these layered characters. There's a reason for these things. Yeah, that's really good. Now,
When I first read it, I was like, are you serious?
yeah, no, but I mean, there's a reason for it, for
His
sure.
mother and father were very patriotic.
Yeah.
How about this, though? How about this? He doesn't stay retired for very long, though, does he?
No, he does not. No, he does not. He gets pulled into this first mystery and this first installment of the Martha's Vineyard Mysteries a little bit unwillingly. You know, he definitely has some hesitation as something happened, you know, in his past, in his career that, you know, makes him a little trepidatious, you know, getting back into that detective role.
Sure.
So, I don't
Something
wanna give away
happens
too
in town
much.
where they need his help, though,
Yep.
right?
Yes,
There's
yes,
a murder that happens.
A young man who's new to the vineyard, you know, inexplicably, you know, shows up dead, and you know, a series of events and lies, you know, bring a lot of people into question that live on the vineyard, and you know, the police department on the vineyard's a little out of their depth. You know, and with Jeff's experience as a detective, he was a very celebrated detective
right.
in Boston before his, you know, he was honorably discharged because of some events that happened while he was on the force there. He decides to help out because he's very close friends with Chief Medeiros, the chief of police on the vineyard.
Yeah.
And he grew up summering, you know, on the vineyard with Z Medeiros, the chief's daughter. So the three of them sort
love
of
story potentially.
yeah, the
happening.
three of them sort of get together to you know, unravel this mystery.
Really
Well,
fun.
he
Good stuff.
literally saves the day in the clip that we're about to show. Jeff Washington Jackson, if you will, steps up, and he's investigating a suspicious character on his sailboat. Let's take a look.
There's nobody here.
Where's Judy? Judy! Judy?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, we're on the boat now. No, if someone was here, they aren't here anymore.
Judy?
Jeff?
Did you see him?
See who?
I don't know. Yeah, I could.
Z! Call the police!
You heard?
I'm okay. Oh, behind you!
I don't think so.
Oh, he's getting away!
Yes, that is good stuff.
That was so
No, listen, let me tell you something. Debbie and I were kind of freaking out. We're watching. We've already seen this, and we're still watching it like that.
That was so much
It's so good.
fun.
Yeah, it's a
my
great sequence,
gosh.
definitely.
I am so happy
Well
you're
done,
doing
Deb.
this
Thank
series.
you.
It's
Thank
very
you.
exciting. And I love that, you know, you did your own stunts there. That was quite a kick.
I try to do as many of my own stunts as possible,
I know it's important
you know,
for you.
because I feel as though you can tell when it's a stunt double.
You can.
It takes
True.
you out of the story, you know.
Totally.
It's so
does,
true.
yeah.
You know, even if they try to take a wide shot, I mean, I'm not an actor, but watching you guys, they take a wide shot, you're like, that's not really
You're
them.
actually spending part of the time
Yeah.
like calculating which is the stunt double and which is the actual actor. But I know you've got some background, obviously, in I think boxing and some MMA, so you're very
Right.
comfortable with the kicks and the punches and the moves.
Yeah, I'm a really physical guy. I have some training, a little bit of skill, a
Yeah.
little bit of skill.
No,
He's
that's
very
very
humble.
humble.
You know,
Take a look.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
That was a great shot,
I love
man.
doing it.
But
yeah.
do the directors or the people in the movie, because you know, a lot of times they're like, "This is my star. I don't want you to get injured."
Well, it's funny you should mention that.
Oh, really?
No, I mean, there was some friendly discussions about if I would do certain sequences and certain beats, but I generally got my way, which was nice.
Good.
Which was nice. But one in particular, I was supposed to take a hit to the back of the head with a 2x4. But it's a rubber 2x4.
Still.
That's like, I'm out.
That
lost her.
was a little bit of a debate,
Yeah.
but
Right,
ultimately I ended
Okay.
up doing it.
You know.
Yeah. I also took a pretty bad fall shooting the second installment of the Martha's Vineyard Mysteries.
Okay.
And my wrist actually still hurts. I think I
Well, be
fractured my
careful, man.
wrist.
Be
So,
careful. I mean, it's one thing to do some of the cool stunts, but we don't want you injured. That's for sure.
I bet you fellas probably take some pride in that.
No,
sort of
I don't know what
thing,
you're talking
don't you?
about at all.
I bet.
No, I mean, there is some aspect, but also it looks better for sure. As executive producer, you can decide who goes in and who
right.
doesn't. But those skills, the action set of skills that you have will come in very handy in open source. This is a new movie coming out opposite Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Tell us about open source real quick.
I'm gonna be working with the iconic Bruce Willis at the end of the month.
That's
so,
amazing.
That's why I've been trying to put on some extra muscle. I've been in the gym, working out. So, and I think that's going to be great for the third installment of Martha's Vineyard Mysteries.
That's
because,
right.
Jeff was a little soft.
Was he?
Coming off of early retirement, hanging out on the
Okay.
vineyard. drinking maybe one too many beers.
Oh, wow, getting a little
but
hard on Jeff.
I think Martha's Vineyard Mystery #3. I think he's gonna, he's gonna get back in shape.
Come back with a
He's ready to
vengeance.
kick some butt.
Listen,
Well, we
this
can't wait
role's
for
made
all
for
of
you.
them.
You do a
It
great
really
job.
was. Well,
Appreciate it.
every action star needs a little bit of a break. And before the holiday, you and I, we were all talking about the fact that you were going to go to Belgium for the holiday. Tell us a little bit about your highlights.
Well, my fiance's mother and father and her younger brother and brother's girlfriend all went to Bruges.
That's beautiful.
Yes,
Look
which is-
at these images,
in
everybody.
Belgium, and it was literally like being inside of a snow globe.
Wow.
It was the most Christmassy Christmas
Oh my
I've ever experienced.
Oh, that's great,
If you
man.
haven't been to Bruges, I highly recommend it. I went because of the movie In Bruges, which is
Right,
one of my favorite
exactly.
movies.
Amazing.
Yes, great movie, and it didn't disappoint. So.
Yeah. good for
Wow,
you.
those were stunning photos. Will you go back?
I don't think I really need to.
Well,
I
mean,
saw it.
It's a perfect place for a Hallmark movie. I'm just
You know what?
saying.
You're right about that. You're
Third
right about that.
installment.
And I'm calling that, just so you know, so producers out there, don't steal my movie idea.
That's right.
Yeah, Christmas in Bruges.
Right, we've already
that's
got the
mine.
Martha Vineyard, series. Now we're going to do the Belgium series and just go all through Belgium. Thank you so much,
problem.
Jesse.
Good
You're
to see you, man.
No
wonderful.
problem. Great
Always,
to see you
always,
guys.
for
Thank
sure.
you.
You all be sure to watch Jesse in A Beautiful Place to Die, a Martha's Vineyard mystery premiering this Sunday, January 12th at 7 Central, right here on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries, as well as special presentations at the same time
That's
here
right.
on Hallmark Channel and also on Hallmark Drama. Is that the first time?
You can't avoid this movie.
This is a big deal. That's a
you
big deal,
have to watch
obviously.
this movie.
It's a great way to premiere it, too. We're looking forward to it, Jesse. Thanks for being here.